We are going to do a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra stelliums, or if you just have strong Libra in your energy, this is how your person thinks and feels about you. So whoever's on your mind romantically, how does this person feel about Libra? Whoever Libra is thinking about, how does that person feel about them? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, and in this particular Knight of Cups in this deck, this Knight of Cups here is kind of like it's riding the horse backwards. It's drinking the cup rather than giving its cup. So maybe they're feeling a little bit moody. They may not be offering a cup, or they feel like you're rejecting them, not offering a cup. So I feel like there's maybe some type of argument. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Why is this person's feelings the Knight of Cups? Temperance. Yeah, temperance in this particular temperance card, it's like a lack of this is Sagittarius energy, but there's a lack of compromise, or possibly this person feels like you two are not romantically a match. So they may not be, so there could be a split or a breakup, or they're just not offering their cup because they feel like we're too different, we can't make things work. And it could be differences in so many different ways. Like you could be a different race, culture, religion, or maybe you just have different love languages or ways of communicating. But I feel like this person just doesn't think that you two are compatible, is what I am getting. And with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like this person's kind of moody about it. The Knight of Cups can be an energy that's like, I feel like coupled with this temperance card, it's kind of I feel also a little bit dreamy. Like you could be dealing with Pisces energy really strongly, but gets like lost in their feelings. I'm getting kind of a dreamy energy, but also an energy of someone who, it's kind of like that always me. Why don't my relationships ever work out? How come it never works out for me? They might even be literally drinking. So this person may need to watch out on their drinking as well. They may need to kind of temper themselves or temper their mood, because they're kind of like and like just a down, depressive, woe is me type of energy is what I'm getting. What are this person's thoughts and feelings about Libra? What are their thoughts and feelings about Libra? Okay. So we have skin and passive aggressive. I feel like this person does feel very attracted to you. They may actually really like your skin. And then again, here, like I was saying, there could be differences in complexion, or there's differences in race or something like that. But if that's not it, I feel like this person they might like your skin. They might think you have beautiful skin or something like that, very attracted to you, or there's like a sexual, they think about your skin a lot. But there's this they might think you are passive aggressive because I did ask, how do they feel about you? So they might be feeling like you're passive aggressive. That may have led to some type of an argument as well. Or this person could be coming in with that energy of being very passive aggressive, to where it's like they're kind of down, a moping type energy. And then when you finally kind of ask, like, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, then it's like they go off, right? They either are doing this to you, or maybe this is how they see you. Tell us about temperance, please. Temperance. Tell us more about temperance. Why do we have the temperance? Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is in reverse. So I'm getting like a holding back. I don't really feel like this person's not really reaching out right now. This person's holding back. They may have, again, I feel like someone may have actually like said, like, broke things off or something. I don't think it was easy for them as much as it's probably not easy for you. I don't think this person is in the best space either. But they may feel like with the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting a person who's like, maybe we're just not compatible. We can't make things work. There's too much conflict. There's too much difference. different ways of communication, different love language, or something like that. Let's see how the signs are feeling about. Let's go Aries to Pisces, how the signs are feeling about Libra. This person might play music or they're listening to music that's like really, that might put, like love songs that kind of sad songs, maybe even. How are the signs feeling about Libra, Aries to Pisces, please? How does Aries feel? We have make them prove it. They may feel like you have something to prove to them, that they may just want you to prove that this relationship can work, or it's vice versa. They may need to prove something to you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we have online dating, and it says, I have a few love interests online, nothing serious, just casual flirting. And the Knight of Cups can be quite the charmer as well. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have Epiphany. I didn't realize how empty my life was until you left me. I feel like a Gemini might really miss, like possibly like cuddling or something like that with you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we have jealousy, and it says, I get jealous when I think of anyone else having you and stealing you away. And when it comes to a Cancer, I feel like the way they act, they may act very passive aggressive when it comes to how they deal with their jealousy and when they're feeling triggered. If you're dealing with a Leo, we have take it slow. So a Leo may be holding back because they want to take things slow, or the message is to take things slow with a Leo if you're dealing with one. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have angry, and it says, I'm angry at myself and sometimes you for how things turned out. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have strategizing, and it says, I'm coming up with a plan and an offer you can't refuse. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, we have fighting it, and it says, the harder I try to resist you, the weaker I become. I do feel like a Scorpio, if you're dealing with one, they are wanting to reach out, because I do feel, especially with the skin card, I feel there is an energy here of someone who is like maybe thinking about you in a very sexual way, like fantasizing, a lot of fantasizing here, missing that or wanting that with you. But there's some type of, they're not really coming forward right now. They're very passive aggressive, or again, they feel like you are passive aggressive. And maybe that's why they think it won't work. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, you have desperate, and it says, I need answers. Talk to me. I'm going mad trying to understand. So the communication might be very bad. It's like lack of being able to get to the bottom and compromise and work on a solution to an issue here, because I feel like the communication is poor. There's a lack of communication and understanding between the two of you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you have incomparable. It says, no one has ever made me feel the way you do. You're irreplaceable. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, we have one last chance. So I feel like an Aquarius is wanting another opportunity. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, we have a love triangle. And it says, I've been seeing someone else and I'm having trouble choosing. So if you're dealing with the Pisces, they may have inflicted this Ten of Swords on you, and you're feeling backstabbed because they're coming in as quite the charmer, someone who's possibly seeing multiple people, downplaying it, maybe even gaslighting, acting like they don't know what you're talking about. But it looks like possibly with the Pisces, that is something that's going on. Let's see, what additional messages do we have for Libra, please? Libra. What messages do we have for Libra regarding this situation? Back together. I think Leo might have had this, but it says you'll find your way back to each other when the time is right, and you'll soon realize that space was created to allow your love to take a different form. So it's possible that with many of these energies here, like possibly an Aries, maybe, the strong energies that I'm getting is like Aries, Gemini, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, um, Aquarius, possibly a Capricorn, and a Sagittarius. That doesn't mean that with the others it's not possible. That's just what I'm seeing right now, where there is possibility for getting back together. But it looks like you will be getting back together with somewhere. The choice is yours if when the opportunity comes up. I'm not sure when this happens because it looks like this person is right now there is space that's being created between the two of you. When is this back together? When is this? Because they're holding back here, the Four of Pentacles. That's someone keeping their energy to themselves, keeping to themselves, staying in the house. They might not even be getting out. There's growth that's taking place here. There's some type of growth, some type of understanding that's taking place between for both of you, because there needs to be growth for everybody in the connection. Well, the two of you in the connection, right? Tell us about back together. When can Libra expect this relationship to pick back up? Back together, please. On a holiday. So some type of holiday possibly. And we have October at the bottom of the deck, maybe a holiday that takes place in October, but we also have May, and it says in just a few weeks. Cinco de Mayo is what it's saying. So this says March, St. Patrick's Day. All right, well, let's get a final card of advice for Libra. One last card of advice. All right, we have release and Four of Water that popped up. And so release is the death card, Scorpio energy with the Four of Cups, Four of Water. And it talks about releasing. It does talk about the ending of a difficult phase or a situation, time to move on, spiritual transformation. So I feel like this is saying some of you may need to release the past here with the Four of Water, because I feel like someone could have been holding on to someone or something, either you or this person, and it created the like missed opportunities, because the Four of Cups is about missing an opportunity because of being sometimes it's just being dissatisfied and unhappy with yourself, unhappy with life. So you're in this kind of an energy where nothing is really good enough, and when something is presented to you, and usually with the Four of Cups, it's something that's good that's being presented to you, that's good for you. It's coming from the universe, and a person who's in the Four of Cups they're not able to see the positivity in that cup because they're so stuck in this woe is me energy. I'm not satisfied. It's a very apathetic energy. So this person may be transforming. You may have helped them transform out of that energy. So where before, where things just weren't like picking up, maybe you weren't on the same page. It's because they needed to transform, or maybe you needed to transform, or really the both of you needed to transform so that the relationship can, when you do get back together, because it looks like it's back together at some point, then you're not in this Four of Cups energy between the two of you where someone is kind of treating the other like, well, I'm just here for the time being, because the Four of Cups can be, I'm just here because there's nothing else to do, boredom, discontent. And I feel like that energy is being transformed in someone, or it's being transformed in this connection. That energy is dying, which is a positive thing. So go ahead and think of a question, Libra, and we'll pull an answer card for Libra. What is the answer to Libra's question? What is the answer to Libra's question, please? Answer to Libra's question. What is the answer to Libra's question? We have forgiveness. All right, that is what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you all have a fantastic week, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.